We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock. And not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Secures this at the 17. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Smith. He's going to push one deep down. They connect on the deep shot. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. And with a nice game, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back to Genty. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
14 yards. First down, Raiders.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Shotgun gift here to Genty. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Jency has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They motion the tight end over. Again, here's Jency. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
No touch, sir. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Good. No touch.
A play fake now hurts the throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Completes this one to Granson. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully in the top.
Well, Barkley got hit and he lost the football. And this is going to be Raiders football.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A give to Mostert out of the gun. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Raheem Mostert the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey!
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
No one around. He's got space. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points.
No touch.
Shipley will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
180.
Hurts now on third and goal. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. Showing a little burst so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Raiders just about ready for this one. And it's first and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets some space around midfield. 30. He's at the 10. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Good, set. No touch.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got first down from the 31.
No touch, set. No touch.
They go play fake with Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No touch, set. No touch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
No touch.
And again, here's Hurts. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Gets everything he has under this throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Set. Good, set. Anyway, no touch.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Remain practical to play defensively.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The right call came in at the right time, give him 9 yards, and a successful conversion on 4th. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Good, set. No touch.
From the pistol, here's Shipley. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down. It's the 2-minute warning now from the lake. The Eagles pushing for a late spark before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Good, set. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
No touch, set. Trimmer. No touch.
Out of the gun, a give to Shipley. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. Elliott connects there. And that'll get him back to 11.
Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Mostert on the return. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On 1st down, here's Smith. Buys time, rolling right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Genty from the gun. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast. This is Genty on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Gets this one to Myers. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. They'll come up 1st and 10. Now Smith. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
He's got the squiver. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
First down, Smith to throw. Into traffic, complete. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Quick throw is caught. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 4.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Give up the guns. It's Genty. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Smith on first down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Rolling on 3rd, Smith. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Shipley gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's good.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
So Reed give here to Barkley. Has a lane inside the 35. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
to the line they go. It's second down.
Great, set. I know you want it. Delta.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Headed out right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Bronk. It's third and goal.
Hey, let's go.
Working quickly here. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Need a touchdown here as they line up for third and goal.
Delta, set. I know you want it. Delta.
Hurts setting up to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
Hill now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Here we go. Good shot. Check 59, cover.
The drive begins with a run from Mostert. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. From the 28. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Smith on third and short. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Eagles
First call here coming from the shotgun.
At the 28-yard line.
Great, set. Delta.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7. At the Raiders.
From the 25 on second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Delta, set. I know you want it. Delta.
Now Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's good.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a screen to Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Hurts yet again. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Mostert on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Now Smith to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for Raiders first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And now they face 2nd down. From the gun, Smith. Finds the in route, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. And off to Jensen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking slant route, complete. And he's just a little bit short of that 1st down. They stop him at the 33. On 3rd down, Genty. He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Smith. Bails out of the pocket quick. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Here's Genty. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts now from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. John Dotson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
180, 180.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Pass complete to Goddard. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Offense in the hurry-up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Trimmer.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the first. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Completed left side to Smith. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Okay, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles making a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Mostert on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
On the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand at thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road to what looked like a very plain play.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Giving this to Genty. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for the loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Throw right side, finds Besh. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
On first down, Genty. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. And this defense wants the extra stoppage before the 2-minute warning as they take a timeout, 2:05 on the clock.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back to Genty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. And just a couple seconds before the 2-minute warning, the defense calls a timeout.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
He's back to throw. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Raiders only up by a few. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
53.
He'll throw it. And they give to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Coach's challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The time is there, but the timeouts are not. You've got to be smart. It's 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock. This one loses yards. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that run. Lane in that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Here he is to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Great, set.
Setting up to pass. Escapes out to the left. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Mostert on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter first and 5. Shotgun snap to Smith. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. First down, Smith to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. From the gun, Smith. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. Again, it's Smith to the air. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Extra point upcoming, this to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No touch that. 63, 63, 63. Hey, 73, 73.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out.